guys, and welcome back to the Cornerstone Hardcore Minecraft Survival Let's Play. Hope you're feeling festive. Today, I have two things that I want to do. One of them is functional, the other one is aesthetic. So the first thing we want to do today is build an actual functioning automatic snow block farm, because we use these snow blocks to do a lot. Not everything, but almost like a lot. And this is the current snow block farm that we have. So I manually break the snow, and then I manually turn the snow into blocks. And some of the, like not all of it makes it into the hopper, so it doesn't work great. But I found a tutorial on YouTube by JC Plays, and today I'm gonna try to do it myself right here in our little igloo village. So I think this is a good spot, like right here. I think there should be enough space from our Christmas tree, our Christmas tree. Okay, the first thing we need to do is put this down, if I understand correctly. So this is a crafter, right? And I made this before, but I could not get it to work because I thought you had to put a hopper to take the stuff out of it, but apparently you actually don't need to do that. Like, if you if I had some snow blocks, I would have shown you guys. But if you just put it in there, it will output it once it's made the thing. It's like how it works. But we're gonna lock these slots because snow blocks or snow blocks are made from 4 snowballs in this kind of shape. It could be over here, it could be over here. It doesn't matter as long as it's 4 spots. So that's the first thing we need to do. And then it's gonna like put the thing out from this part, which kind of looks like a face. Yeah, so that's the front. And so as long as I put a chest right there, then it will collect the thing. And that's all done and dusted. And then the next thing we need to do is shift and put a hopper right there. So you see how it's pointing down into the crafter? Then it's gonna work. And sun is setting, so I'm just gonna plop this down like right over here for now. I was worried like the crafter would like make something with that, but I think because it doesn't have any power, right, it won't do anything. Okay, great. So we're about to attempt our like first ever major redstone thingy. Like, we're making progress, guys. We're getting somewhere. But well, I'll just let you look at how that goes. But yeah, if you're watching this on the day that this video comes out, it's gonna be Christmas Eve, which is exciting. I mean, I hope it's exciting, but not for the wrong reasons. Like, for some people, Christmas Eve is exciting because Santa Claus is coming tomorrow. I mostly for kids, right? I hope mostly just for kids. But like, let's talk about that a little bit, because essentially, like, kids are not just born believing in Santa Claus. Like, somebody has to tell them, hey, you know, Santa Claus is real, or something like that. Somebody has to allude to it, which is usually their parents. And maybe we don't need to do that, you know? Like, you are not even like essentially, not even like technically, it's literally a lie. Like, we know Santa Claus is not real. I hope we know Santa Claus is not real. And oh my gosh, like, if you're now figuring this out right now in this video, I'm so sorry to be the person to burst your bubble, but at the same time, I'm so happy to be the person that bursts your bubble. But yeah, like, we don't need to just create this lie, like, for absolutely no reason in my head. Like, let's just not do the Santa Claus thing. How about that? There we go. He's like way down there. Did I do something wrong? I think I did something wrong. Okay. I mean, not unless we're gonna go the route of like telling the actual story of Saint Nicholas, or you know, like the real guy that actually lived. But like the fairy tale stuff, that there's no need to create this like illusion in kids' heads of this magical, you know, horizontally challenged guy that does all this magic stuff, because then you just set them up for having that dream crushed eventually, right? When they figure out it's not true. And you also create in their mind this idea that, oh, my parents actually would lie to me because you did, you know? And I just don't think, yeah, I don't think it helps anybody. That being said, I feel like there's other great things that they could believe in around Christmas time, you know, like Jesus. Yeah. What is happening? Okay, something's not working. Because it made some snow blocks, but no. Now what? They said that there's a feature now in Minecraft where when that block melts, when the snow melts, it's gonna drop snowballs. Okay, what happened? Okay, it melted, no snowballs. Awesome. You still have to break the snow yourself. Okay, okay. So the snowballs are like, they're going somewhere. Okay. So this. Oh, wait. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. I think that I have solved our problems. So, what we need to do is stand right here, place an observer. Okay, that's wrong. Right there. Yeah, there it is. Okay, that did it. So, they should be positioned where we need them. And then our comparators, which we have, are just gonna face each other, like, because it actually doesn't matter which way this faces, but I want it to face me, yeah. And then this is gonna face that way, and then right here, nice. So now, what's happening is this crafter, when it's full, is gonna give out a signal of 9, right? 9. This one, because we're gonna set it to 8, is gonna be always giving out a signal of 8. And this one is gonna update it every time it becomes 9 because it's stronger. And that's gonna cause it to pulse and power this. What you will also see, I think, is it blinks twice, right? You see it blinks twice because every time this updates, it actually double pulses. It actually doesn't affect us because, yeah, all we could make are snow blocks and they could only be made with 4, so the double pulse will not affect us. This is turning into a tall structure. I'm wondering about like what we're gonna build around it, because originally I wanted to do an igloo, but the igloo would have to be massive to justify it getting to that height. Boom. Frosty, let's go. See you having fun. So with that whole thing about like, you know, not pushing for this belief in Santa Claus, it probably sounds like a little grinchy, you know, like, oh dude, you know, you're killing the vibe for the holiday. Well, first of all, like, that's not the vibe for the holiday, but also like I actually don't have an issue with some of the other things that people like decorations, you know, like if you put up a Santa Claus guy in your house, like, it's not like I'm like, oh my gosh, no, I can't come in, like, no. But I just don't feel like we need to lie about it. Like, yeah, cool, if we want to, you know, like, we put up snowmen and angels, even though angels don't really look like I guess I don't really know fully what an angel looks like, but and all the festivities, you know, like putting up a Christmas tree, like I love putting up Christmas trees, so I'm not like the Grinch, although the Grinch is like my favorite superhero. I just, let's leave the main things as the main things. But yeah, so here you kind of see I make an attempt at building it's supposed to be a manger, like where Jesus was born, but I actually don't know how to put people in, or a baby, but I put a sheep, so there's a lamb, and I had planned to end the video there, and I recorded the ending, and I was like, oh yeah, cool, see you guys later, peace, and all that stuff. But then I decided that I really wanted to put something around the snow farm, and I thought, well, why not just put a snowman? And so I think there's actually this really cool balance that we could strike where we still hold on to the meaning of Christmas and the authentic truth. And then we also, celebrate and have fun. Well, Merry Christmas Eve, guys. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.